All right, guys. So we had that just a quick flush, quick sell-off in the market to begin with. Target's starting to get hit pretty good here this morning. Nvidia is trying to squeeze. So I might watch the Nvidia long here. Square's trying to bounce. Nvidia's trying to squeeze. Yeah, the market looks like it wants lower. So I'm watching a video here because it's extremely oversold. But the market's heading down, so it kind of scares me to take that particularly short. All right, I'm long on Nvidia. It was holding up pretty well, so I'm currently long. I'm gonna look for to see if we get this thing to squeeze out even more. Here we go. Okay, so it's still squeezing a little bit. I'm not crazy about holding it too long. I think it's got a little bit more room to pop up. The market's starting to turn green. I think it has, again, I think Nvidia has great short squeeze potential, so I'm holding long here, 500 shares. Getting ready to cover up some here soon. All right, just sold majority of my shares on Nvidia just to lock in that profit as the as Nvidia is getting up close to that 200 moving average. You can see it right there, getting up really close to that 200 moving average. So got 100 shares on. I didn't want to be super greedy with it, knowing we're coming right up into that resistance. So I took off majority of my shares. Only got 100 on now, so it's working out pretty well. And then I might sell a little bit more here on Nvidia. So just sold 50 shares. I only have 50 shares long now. So if it keeps grinding up, great. If it wants to move lower again, that's fine as well. Target could have a big squeeze if it keeps doing what it's doing. So still holding Nvidia, we got 100 shares long. Okay, I'm now going to take Nvidia off the screen and move up something else. So you guys know I'm long Nvidia, 100 shares, nothing too crazy. Just let that thing squeeze out, do its thing. You know, made the quick money on it right in the morning. AMD is just squeezing like crazy here. The market's trying to bounce, but you know, we'll see. I'm almost kind of want to ride AMD up here. Long target Miami, not bad. I like it. I like that long play there. Yeah, I'm still holding long on Nvidia as well, guys. Still holding long there. Okay, I might turn the 100 shares on Nvidia into a swing trade. We'll see, depending on how it acts today. Okay, still holding Nvidia. Is anybody long Nvidia with me? Just kind of holding, hanging out with it. Okay, So for anybody who is long Nvidia, just know that right now, it's good. You can starting to see some seller wicks, right? You're starting to see some seller wicks. So, you know, if you need to lock in your profit, by all means do it. I'm going to hold my 100 shares looking for a little bigger gain. Probably going to have to hold through some sort of pullback, right? So again, just following it for right now, it's got a lot of room. It can go up. We know that it's got strength, right? We know that it's very oversold. So just hold. And I think the big resistance point we might see is right about here at 140. I think that 140 marks the next kind of resistance coming up. Okay, I'm watching AMD here. AMD's got this long look to it. Okay, I'm long on AMD. Just hopped in long. The candle looked pretty strong there. I guess we are up a little bit. The market was starting to go green, starting to push up. So I'm going to hold it here for a second. I thought we'd kind of instantly start running up on that candle, but we're actually starting to sell off, which is making me a tad bit nervous here. Because I really think AMD could shoot up towards 1820. Okay, it's starting to go green here. Okay. Just sold majority of my shares on AMD on that pop up there. So I'm only holding 500 shares. The market's still really not acting super strong. It's still kind of doing this consolidating, right? And you guys remember I said anything I do early in the morning is going to be naturally a quicker in and a quicker out. So only got 500 shares on AMD. The market's kind of rolling over here, and I'm not crazy about it. So we'll hold AMD here for another second. The stop for me on AMD will be below 1780. So if AMD wants to break, say, $17.80, then I'll exit these last 500 shares. Oh, wow. I keep forgetting that momentum scanner the past couple days. I really apologize about that, guys. It has not been good. I do apologize extremely. Nice work, Jeff. AMD is still running strong. We got 500 shares on that. Still holding 100 shares on Nvidia. You can see it rejected that 140 mark, right? That 140, it is rejecting there. It's seen a lot of resistance. I think AMD has room to run up to the 1825 mark. That's where I'm probably going to get ready to sell the last 500 shares on AMD as we approach that 1820s mark. Hell, I might take off 250 before that just to be wise. Okay, just sold another 250 shares on AMD. Only have 250 shares on the trade now. So that worked out pretty well, pretty nice there. Still holding 100 shares long on NVIDIA here today. Just letting those do it. I'm really hoping the market turns into somewhat of a long here and it keeps pressing higher. And then we're going to see NVIDIA squeeze all the way out. That would be beautiful. Thank you guys. I apologize about not having it up, So just try and shoot me a message or, one way or the other, get that message to me in the morning. So I try not to forget that anymore. So strong kick and bounce here on NVIDIA. It's beautiful. I don't even know what I'm up on that right now. Let's see. We're up $550 on NVIDIA here today. Open PNL running is 250 with the 100 shares. Wow, they said it. Yeah, so we'll keep that rocking, rolling. AMD still got 250 shares long. AMD, that boy is just running up right now. That's nice. I like it. I'm holding. No reason to sell. We hit the 1825. We're over 1825, which means we're over resistance. The market's going strong. I think we should hold on AMD and hold on NVIDIA. I don't think there's really any reason to sell. The market's pressing and AMD's doing it as well. The market's still choppy, hasn't picked a direction, but so far we've tried a few attempts to go lower. We failed. We got a few attempts to go higher. We're just kind of struggling. So right now, I don't really think there's any reason to for sure sell because we still don't have an ultimate direction on the market. Right. So I'm holding. We're low. You know, we're coming up to 266 resistance on the market. If it breaks that, we're going to see a lot of these stocks start popping. So be patient and see what happens to the market as we're approaching the 266 mark. A little bit of a resistance. If we break that, it could increase some buying pressure on some of these stocks. Still holding NVIDIA here. Still got those 100 shares on. You know, do I have 50 or I have 100? Yeah. Oh, I only have 50. I thought I had 100. I don't know. Maybe I sold some at 140. I might have done that. I can't remember at this point. So 2 trades, we're going to be up about $1,000 on the day. So that's awesome. We just had a stock hit the scanners, KLIC. I don't know what it is, but you might want to check it out. Wow. Okay. So KLIC, I wouldn't really worry about that. That was an earnings play that had some crazy reverse and it's low volume. I wouldn't mess with it. Wow, really nice work. Hyperscalp hit his goal, 5.8K on the day already. He wanted 5,000. He hit 5,800. Know what I would say, Hyperscalp? I'd say right now is probably the best time to shut it down. I know, you could definitely make some more money and there's tons of opportunities still laying around the market, but you just crushed it. I would go get yourself a pack of Sour Patch Kids, pop on some Netflix. If you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, I'd snuggle her up and I'd watch some holiday movies at this point. You've done a really good job today. No point in risking anymore, right? If you don't have to. So still holding long AMD, still holding long NVIDIA. They're paying the bills. We have no reason to quite exit them. So AMD arguably getting a little overbought here right now. We're up at that pre-market resistance. We still need help from the overall market. AMD, I don't think can do it alone by itself. I think it needs some help. But the fact that NVIDIA is running, that's also adding a small catalyst to AMD, right? Like NVIDIA, semiconductor, chip stock, AMD, semiconductor, chip stock sector. NVIDIA is running, and that's like the parent stock of AMD, so to speak. So it's running. Some other people are buying into AMD. You know, we want that market to keep going up. The market needs to favor our trades. AMD is a different beast, or sorry, NVIDIA is a different beast than AMD. AMD is just AMD. NVIDIA is the stock that got smoked for the past 5 days. It's down like 150 points from its highs. That's a different beast, NVIDIA, than it is AMD, okay? But AMD is reacting the same as NVIDIA, so we know that right now there is somewhat of a correlation between NVIDIA and between AMD right now. Okay. I haven't needed to search. I'm not searching for any other kind of positions at the moment because these two are just working out phenomenally. Such a beautiful day. It's so awesome trading when you just have a stress-free trade and you don't have to worry about it and you're not sitting there and your teeth are chattering and everything's just like, ah. All right, AMD, I think I'm good. I'm going to exit AMD. I'm all out of AMD now. I just sold. Everything's out of AMD. And I'm going to hold actually, I'm going to reduce that. I'm going to sell 25 shares there on NVIDIA. So I downsized on NVIDIA, only have 25 shares there now. Now I might hold those 25 shares into a swing trade, let them do what they want to do. Okay. I was going to say this might be a good time to start shorting NVIDIA, but I kind of was a little slow there. I'll give it a second. Give it a second. It's the first candle down. Is it going to break this? I'm going to see if it holds. If it holds 1820, bounces up, give us a green candle, I'll probably short that green candle. Maybe. Just two solid trades. Two solid traders. All right. So let's see. All right, NVIDIA's up. It's got its green candle working its way in. We are at the pre-market kind of resistance zone. The market's got a beat red candle coming in. AMD still getting bought up. I'm not worried about that buyback yet. Yeah, I mean, people are trying to push this market down, but it's getting bought up a little bit right now. AMD is trying to roll over here, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll say Nvidia is bouncing up again. The market's still holding. I think AMD is going to continue pushing to the upside here. I'm waiting. I want to see what this market does, man. It's at 266. So I'm not sold on anything right now. I'm not sold on any direction on the market. All right, we're about to break through this 266. We're trying. That's really struggling. Buyers really want this thing up. All right. AMD is starting to break down. I don't like the way that broke down, though. I'm not sold on that at all. Or am I? Feel like I'd be chasing that. Yeah, see, I'm not going to short Nvidia there. No, I'll hold. Yeah, the market's starting to roll over here pretty strong. I'm actually taking off my 25 shares there on Nvidia. I took those off. The market rolled to the downside there. Still not sure on its direction, so not going to risk, giving back a couple $100 on those 25 shares. But I kind of like Netflix here, potentially short. Not going to do it right now. The market's moving down towards low of day, so I'm not crazy about shorting it right now. I would like to see the market come down, bounce a little bit, then maybe start rolling over, and then I could justify possibly getting short here on Nvidia or getting short here on I don't know. What was I going to say? Netflix or maybe AMD. The penny stock ANY has spiked up. It's holding up. It could be channeling for a bullish pennant right now. There's really no news on it this morning. Nothing that would drive the price action on it up. So it is a penny stock, excuse me, moving with no catalyst. That's always a risk. So follow ANY in terms of penny stocks. I'll put it on the screen here for just a quick second, give you guys a breakdown. Here's ANY. Again, it's kind of channeling back and forth, right? If you zoom in, you can see that it is currently channeling back and forth, up and down. This could be a small bullish pennant that's performing, so you can keep that on watch for a break up and over this trend line to take it longer, probably a 10 to 20 cent pop. But if it starts breaking this trend line heading down, it's going to be donezo. Okay, considering a short trade here on I don't want to short Netflix. I want to, but I don't. It looks good, but the market's so close to its bottom here or low a day that I think it's just going to drop, and then we're going to get bought up, and then we're going to bounce, and it's going to fake everybody out on these shorts right now. Unless it's just so heavy it just snaps, but I'd highly doubt that. So the market just dropped down to low a day. It's starting to get bought up a tad bit. We're seeing some green coming in. And it's just breaking. It's not even stopping. All right, I'm short on Netflix. Just got short on Netflix here. Oh, I did what I said I didn't want to do. I shorted right at the low, and then here we go. We have to go through this damn squeeze. See, that was the mistake I made. We snapped low a day, and then I chased it down after the break of low a day like a knucklehead. Dumb trade. So now you're going to have to hold through some pain, probably. Okay, so hopefully market stays heavy and it just starts sinking. So right now we got Netflix right at the 50 moving average, right above the VWAP. So we're right into support. So hoping this market helps us and we just start tanking, and then here goes Netflix with it, hopefully. I mean, Netflix has a beautiful rolling over look. It looks like it could just give it some time. It can just kind of fade down here for us. Okay. The market's dropping really hard, and Netflix is not going with it. So Netflix is kind of fighting that trend. But if Netflix gives way on these moving average and this VWAP, it'll sink too. So here we go. So still short Netflix with 400 shares. We're down to the VWAP. We're starting to break VWAP. I would really like to see Netflix down towards how low a days, 254s. That might be asking for a bit much, but I definitely think it's possible. So I will start sizing out here a little bit as we continue downwards on Netflix. Netflix just got bought up right on the VWAP, so that's not what you want to see. But the market's going down pretty hard. Surprised Netflix isn't going as fast with it. It's probably because Netflix has been oversold for so long that maybe less people are interested in selling it, but I don't think it can hold. This market's going down way too fast right now. So start watching TVIX, start watching volatility ETFs. Those have got to be going through the roof right now. So keep an eye on your volatility ETFs. The market's getting just annihilated. Netflix, you're so close. Break that VWAP. Here we go. Here goes Netflix. I'm going to start looking to cover up. Okay. Just covered up 200 shares short on the Netflix play. We'll look to cover another 100 shares here soon. All right, just covered another 100 shares on Netflix. Only got 100 shares short now. Market's just getting smoked. No real reason to cover up these 100 shares yet. Let's let them keep sinking. I think we could get close to low a day on Netflix. Again, Netflix is one of the stocks here that was fighting the trend, though. Even though the market was drastically getting smoked, Netflix wasn't quite dropping. So we know Netflix does have some strength to it that's helping fight that trend right now. So I do expect a squeeze up on Netflix here. This makes sense, right? We're squeezing up. It makes complete sense. The market's squeezing. This all makes sense right now. So I'm not nervous that Netflix is going up against me on this trade. It should be going up right now. If it weren't going up right now, then it wouldn't make any sense. Oh, ANY just kind of started breaking. The penny stock ANY started popping up a little bit there out of that wedge as I was referring to. But again, it's not a whole lot of strength there yet. Do have some volume coming in, but not a ton. Warrior Trading probably hopped in there and bought 2,000 or 200,000 shares there, causing that pop. And there goes a sell, dumping it down. Ross Cameron probably coming out with a win. Good job on his end. Got that penny stock pop there. So that was referring to that bullish little pennant. And again, right, we got from 330 up to 360. So a quick little 30, potentially 40-cent pop there. Not bad. The market's still heading down. I might arguably thinking about adding in. No, I'm going to hold off. Not going to add in short here on Netflix. That's a strong buyback candle. Okay, so just added some shares short there on Netflix, a little bit more. Added 100 shares in. I think we got I got one more drop coming on Netflix here, I believe, down towards hopefully low a day. And I'm going to look to cover up majority of my shares on this next drop and probably only keep 50 shares on short to see if it kind of just starts fading down a little bit more on the day. So come on, Netflix. Let's go. All right, the market's starting to get bought up. I'm probably going to exit here on Netflix. So I'm all out of Netflix. Even though the market was going down pretty heavy, Netflix wasn't going. I added in another 100 shares short there. If it squeezed up, it would have messed up my average from all the shares I'd already started short. So I didn't want to risk it, took it off. So all in all, great trading. Got $750 on Netflix this morning. All in all, what are we sitting up? We're up $2,000 profit on today. So we had 3 trades, one on Netflix, one on NVIDIA, one on AMD. So 3 trades, $2,000. Fantastic day. So we will end the live recording there for everyone. So if you tune in to watching this, we are doing a Black Friday sale. Basically, go to the link in the description. If you want to test out our trading room and everything that we offer for a whole month free, you can do so. Use coupon code Black Friday. Again, coupon code Black Friday at checkout, 30 per month program. It's free. Try it. We'll see you on the inside. And everybody, we'll see you on the next video.